Hi, my name is Sophia B, and this is my public speaking class. And in this class, we worked on speeches of topics that we were interested in, and these kids are going to perform them.
Just what is a stereotype? Simply put, stereotypes are characteristics imposed upon groups of people because of their race, nationality, and sexual orientation, among others. But these characteristics tend to be oversimplifications of the groups involved. For example, someone who meets a few individuals from a particular country and finds them to be quiet and reserved may spread the word that all citizens from that country in question are quiet and reserved. A generalization such as this doesn't allow for diversity within groups and may result in stigmatization and discrimination of groups if the stereotypes linked to them are largely negative. That said, even so-called positive stereotypes can be harmful due to their limiting nature. Whenever stereotypes are positive or negative, they should be avoided.
Peer pressure is the phenomenon wherein we tend to get influenced by the lifestyles and ways of thinking of our peers. Peer pressure can prove beneficial, but it is most often observed to have negative effects on society. What is negative peer pressure? What is positive peer pressure? How does peer pressure affect the teenagers? The thoughts, behaviors, and tastes of fashion, music, and television, and other walks of life of the masses are often seen having a deep impact on society. We tend to get influenced by the lifestyles of our peers. The changing of the ways of life of our peers can often force us to change our ways of looking at life and leading it.
People are judged unfairly all the time. I'm judged on a daily basis. We may be judged by our appearance, the way we talk, or just by the material items we own.
One thing is that when a lot of people, when they forget something, they'll be and try to say something to fill up the noise. It actually sounds nicer to the audience if you don't say anything at all and just have a really big pause there, because in speech a lot of times pauses it will make it sound like you meant to have a pause there when you're actually thinking about your next sentence. Okay? That was good. Here you go.
Most people think swimming isn't an official sport. Well, that's where most people are wrong. Swimming is a real sport. Thousands of boys and girls swim across the world. Swimming is a competitive sport, just like any other sport. Swimming consists of 4 strokes: backstroke, breaststroke, butterfly, and freestyle.
Make sure to not fidget your arms, so I know sometimes you'll touch your face. Don't do that, and everything else is good. Alright? Good job.
While watching a cat or dog, have you ever thought to yourself, hey, I really want to sniff another person's butt, or forget toilets, I want to pee in a box filled with sand? While we share a mammal classification with canines and felines, the first true vertebrates with true bones are fish. Watching these tiny creatures swim in your home may be the easiest way for you to get close to nature if you are surrounded by concrete and bricks.
What I was going to say, I like how when you mess up, you just keep on going. That's always really good. You don't, because then the audience is just they didn't need to hear it. And then we're going to work. Everything else is basically fine. We're just going to start working a little bit more on more volume and pitch stuff, and then hand gestures next week. So we're going to do next week, right?
Our grades don't determine who we are as people. What does a grade on a report card tell you? A grade on a report card tells you how well someone is at memorizing information and putting it in a speaking or writing format. Aside from a few exceptions, that's about it. A report card does not know about someone's personality, humor, work ethic, athletic ability, devotion to the arts, or job experience.
And the more you say it, the more it will be. The special things that we added in today, you did really well, so that's great. And we're still going to work on you staying still, because you tend to move your fingers or move everything, and you can't move. You have to stay still, even if it feels really weird to you.
Peer pressure is when someone is pushed to make a certain choice. Peer pressure affects people of all ages. Peer pressure is both good and bad. It's just what happens to everyone, even adults. Peer pressure can influence a person even when they don't realize it. A kid can give in to peer pressure because they want to fit in, or they're worried about being picked on if they don't go along with a group. They don't want to be bullied, they want to be the ones doing the bullying. Others are just curious to try and do what everyone else is doing. The idea that everyone's doing it often causes us to leave our common sense behind.
Just to make sure that you're looking at the camera, because a lot of times what happens is like when people forget things, they will like look off to the side. Just stare at the camera, even if it feels weird, just look at the camera. And make sure that you're, what else was I going to say? Oh yeah, make sure you enunciate, and the way to do that is to keep your mouth open, and then don't move side to side or like shift like your posture, because a lot of times you'll go from standing straight, and then you'll like, when you say you'll like kind of like move like your body, so don't do that as well. Okay?
When I started playing chess, it was merely a game, albeit a good one. However, I have come to realize that most of life can be represented on the chessboard. One of the first lessons I learned is to never leave a piece unprotected. To make that mistake means virtual suicide. Instead, I learned that to win, I need teamwork, a perfect synergy between the pieces, so I can react and adapt to any outcome.
The comments for you are just like, we didn't have time to like work on gestures and stuff, but you can obviously think about that next time, and then your voice and your pacing and everything is great. Good job. Okay?
Thank you.
One thing that humans love with passion is stereotyping. Why, you ask? Because it is so easy to put someone into a group and judge them off of that. Sure, sometimes it's true, but most of the time it's not, and that's not fair at all.
You to work on is like your posture and everything is fine, but you still need to talk loudly. So one thing you have to work on is again, opening your mouth really wide when you talk. I know it will feel weird at first, but like the more you do it, the better you are at enunciating, and then the more your voice can come out. Because think of it like as like if your voice is like trying to come out of you, you have a small hole versus a big hole. So the like bigger your mouth is when you talk, the more loud it will be. Okay? Good job.
Sometimes the sole motivation of comparing your child to others is to instigate competition in the child, so that this feeling can push the child to perform at par with his capabilities and excel. Competitiveness definitely is a driving force towards performance, but is this working for your child? No two children are the same. They have different talents, interests, develop at different levels, and they have different strengths.
Let's say it was supposed to be memorized and you don't remember what it was, don't like look to the side, because then the audience will know that you're forgetting something, because a lot of times like a long pause or something is totally fine and the audience is going to be like, wow, like they're forgetting. You're like, so like just pause and like look at the audience, pretend it's dramatic effect. Okay? Yeah. Here you go.
Some people use their bodies against guns. Some people criticize society by writing articles. We understand that a time of decline cannot make the Chinese people's faith fail. In fact, throughout the history of Chinese civilization, it is itself a great expedition through faith which runs through the beginning, interwoven with love and hate, blood and tears, suffering and glory.
All the steps are followed and the ladder sent toward the stars. If steps are skipped, then the victim plunges into an unforgiving sea full of bewilderment and must embark upon the ladder once again. There is no way around this ladder, as geometry states that a straight line is the shortest distance between 2 points.